Hello and welcome to the seventh question of Applications to Trigonometry project. This question states, you saw a garden with the shape of a triangle with angle measures of 70 degrees and 52 degrees. The non-included side opposite the 52-degree angle has a length of 64 inches. Find the length of the included side to the nearest inch. So, since it says a garden with the shape of a triangle here, we can start off with drawing our triangle and labeling it A, B, and C. Okay, so it says angle measures of 70 degrees and 52 degrees. So, doesn't matter where you actually put these as long as you follow the directions or the descriptions in the word problem, but we're going to do A and B for simplicity's sake. So 70 and 52. And before we go to the second given, I just like to find the third angle by doing 70 plus 52, and that is equal to 122, and we do the 180 minus 122 because we know that the sum of all three angles in a triangle have to add up to 180 degrees. So that means angle C is equal to 58 degrees. Okay, and it says the non-included side opposite the 52-degree angle has a length of 64 inches. So we look at angle B, which is 52 degrees, and we look at the side opposite to it, which is side AC, or you can call little b, and it has a length of 64 inches. We're asked to find the length of the included side to the nearest length, nearest inch. So the included side is basically a side length. How do I explain this? A side length included in an angle measure. So for example, two uh so two lengths, two side measures make up an angle, right? These two are what we call the included sides, and the third one is the non-included, non-included side. So these two are the included sides. So this is going to be the included side of 70 degrees, and this is going to be the included side of 58 degrees, and this is the non-included side of 52. So we're going to solve for these two side lengths AB and BC. Okay, now since uh, we are given basically angle, side angle, what we can do is we can use the law of sines in order to find the side lengths. So we know we can just write out something called SOHCAHTOA. This is very important that you memorize. SOHCAHTOA. So the S stands for sine, the C stands for cosine, and the T stands for tangent. Sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. And we're dealing with the law of sine, so we're going to focus on this part of the acronym SOHCAHTOA. So we know that SOHCAHTOA is equal to, the sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So we look at sine of B, right? So sine of 52 is equal to opposite of it, the 64. So sine of 52 over 64. We can't ignore the hypotenuse since this is not a right triangle, so we just look at the side opposite. So we have sine of 52 over 64 is equal to, and we can solve either one of these first. We're going to solve side A, actually, let's solve, yes, AB, side AB. We're going to label that x1. This is going to be x2. Okay, so is equal to the sine of 58 over sine of 58 over x. We're supposed to put a 1, but I'm just going to leave an x here just to keep it as simple as possible. So we're gonna have x times the sine of 52 is roughly equal to the sine of 58 times the sine of 64, I mean times 64. So sine 58 times 64, and that is roughly equal to 54.2751. We're going to divide each side by sine of 52. And remember that this x variable we're solving for is x1, is side AC, or opposite to angle C. So we're going to have that instead of x, we could just label it side A, B is roughly equal to uh, let's see, 69 inches. So that's one of our answers. We have 69 because we're asked to find it to the nearest inch, of course. And then in order to find side length BC, which is x sub 2, what we're going to do is we're going to keep our same thing of sine of 52 over 64. So let's draw a little divide here. Let's use a different color. Let's use a more purple color. We're going to have that the sine of 52 over 64 is equal to the sine of 70 over x. And let's just draw our triangle again so we can have more space. Let's make it look a little nicer too. We have 69. Let's make that a little bit neater. 69 inches. We have 64 inches. And we have this as x. This 70. We have 52. And we have 58. Okay. All right. So now we cross multiply each side. So we're going to have x times the sine of 52 is roughly equal to the sine of 70 times 64, which is roughly equal to 60.1403. We're going to divide each side by the sine of 52. And we're going to be left with these two, like the the answer for these two. So we know that x, what we're solving, x is side length BC. So we can ignore x and make it side length of BC is roughly equal to, let's do this part right here, that is equal to, divided by sine of 52. It's roughly equal to 76 inches. Alrighty. So our two answers, let's make it in green. We're going to have 69 inches and, let's make that and a little bit better, and what was this, 76 inches. And that is our final answer. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next question. Peace.